This is a guide for Christian creators ready to step into your calling. Brought to you by Visionary Voice Network. Can podcasting really double your business? Hey, welcome back to Beyond the Mic, the show where we go deep into what actually works in growing your audience and turning that attention into real results. Today's episode is packed with something I know you'll love. Cold, hard proof that podcasting isn't just for building authority, it's a serious growth engine. Revenue, leads, conversions, all of it. Let's talk stats, real ones, not the hype. First off, listeners are buyers. Here's the thing that you need to know. 61% of podcast listeners say they've purchased a product or a service after hearing about it on a podcast. Let that sink in. That means more than half your listeners aren't just tuning in. They're warmed up and ready to take action. Even better, around 54 to 60% say they're more likely to buy from a brand advertised on a podcast compared to other platforms. So when you show up in their ears consistently, you're not just creating content, you're creating trust, building trust that converts. And get this, about 75% of podcast listeners take action after hearing an ad. That's emails, purchasing, clicks, and 83% have acted on sponsor messages directly. This isn't just passive listening, it's active interest. And number two, the ROI is real. Let's talk money, because reach is great, but revenue is better. Brands that run branded podcasts, they're seeing average returns of $2.42 for every $1 spent. That's a 2x ROI. Not from flashy funnels or expensive ad spend, just podcasting that's done right. Even host-read ads, those little sponsor mentions that you hear, convert between 4.4 to 7.5%. That's better than a ton of paid ads or radio spots. So when you treat your show like it's a business asset, the payoff, you can measure it. And number three, real people, real growth. Okay, stats are cool, but what about people like you? Let me give you some quick stories. A podcaster named Lisa went from 500 downloads to 5,000. That's a 900% jump. She just didn't go viral. She onboarded paying clients and grew her email list by 14%. Another coach doubled her podcast audience from 10K to 20K downloads. And she brought in $11,000 of new revenue. Courses, sponsorships, signups, all from consistent podcasting. And a SaaS brand, they ran a podcast campaign. They spent $6,300 and pulled in $12,600. That's nearly a 2x ROI, just like the big brands are seeing. No hype, just results. So what is the real takeaway here? Well, here's the truth. We don't have one stat that says there's a certain amount of percentage of businesses that doubled clients with podcasting. But what we do have is a pattern. When businesses get strategic about their content, especially podcasts, they start seeing double downloads, more qualified leads, real revenue from people who already trust them. Podcasting, it isn't magic, but when it's done right, it's one of the most reliable ways to grow your business without gambling on ads or chasing algorithms. So if you're on the fence about whether your show is worth it, let this episode be your sign. Oh, give me a sign, Lord. There's your sign. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe. Share this with someone who's been thinking about launching their own show. Stay tuned for more exciting stuff, like breaking down exactly how to turn podcasting into a full lead generation system. You won't want to miss that. Until then, keep showing up, stay curious, and go beyond the mic. We'll see you next time.